So now I'll print off the actual remittances, and I've actually produced a file that I can actually pick up in my bank software and actually import to it. Okay. Oops. Okay, so simply that is the different ways you can cope with, paying people. So you can say, right, these are all the suppliers I want to pay, and then when you actually go to process, this is the different, because it may be that some you pay by check, some you pay by check and remittance, some you pay by e-banking. You obviously can deal with them all in one while you're deciding who to pay, and then split them up when you actually kind of are processing the actual types of payment. All right, batch printing, document printing we've already discussed. It's very similar to the customer. So if you wanted to batch print purchase orders rather than just kind of do a purchase order and then print the order individually, but you can do either, and you can mix and match. Okay, so the next thing here is create drop shipments. Okay, so just go into customer for a second, create an order. Okay, let's pick a few items, like that one, that one. What we'll say is one of those each, but we're going to tick the drop ship flag. Okay, say save and close. Then we're going to go back into Supplier, and then we go create drop shipments, and it's actually listed up all the items we need to drop ship. So it's obviously picked those two that we've just created now. There's no supplier on that one, so I would need to pick a supplier, okay, to make that work. It's automatically put the quantity to order in, the expected price, obviously you can override those. And if I click create drop shipments, it will create the purchase orders. It'll create two separate purchase orders for those two, because they're two separate suppliers. And if I say yes, I want to view them, it'll produce the purchase orders. Okay, and then I could obviously print them. If I didn't print them while I was in there, I could actually print the purchase orders in a batch. Okay. So you can see there's my two drop ship orders. And the reason you can identify them, okay, is that you can actually see the sales order number, drop ship, and the warehouse it was going to. Okay. Okay. Okay, right. So that's drop shipments. Okay, we also have special order, and so these are for items that you identify that you don't really want to stock because you can get them quite quick. It may be that they're too big, they're too heavy, they're too expensive, or whatever. And so, drop ship is where you send from your supplier to your customer. Okay, special order is when you order them from your supplier to come into your warehouse to sell out. Yeah, an auto-generate purchase order routine. This is to kind of keep your stock levels up, and obviously make sure you can order to fulfill your sales orders and keep enough stock. So auto-generate purchase order routine, we can use sales trends or reorder points. And if I use sales trends, how far back do you want me to go to look at those sales trends? So I say, right, over the last month, look at the sales trends. Okay, look at the average number of daily sales for each item over the last month. Then it's saying, how much stock do you want to stock? Well, I'm saying here that I want to stock a month's stock at least. Okay, but it may be that you want to kind of stock 1 day stock or 1 week stock. It's up to you. Then it's saying which warehouses do you want to order for. Okay. Then it's saying which suppliers do you want to use, just in case you're on hold with some, or you don't want to use some, and you're over the credit limit or whatever. Okay. So, and then it produces a list. Let me just get rid of the extension warehouse here. So then it produces a list of all the items we need to order. The main supplier dropped in. Yeah, the quantity to order and the usual sell price, which you can obviously change on every item line, and you can tick which ones you want to order. Okay, so it's just told me there when I try to tick that one, I've got to specify a supplier. Okay, now if I double click on here, okay, it'll actually tell me how it made it up. So it's telling me to order 1,281 of them. Okay, so it's saying the reorder point's 3, the potential stock is minus 1,001. So that means in stock minus committed, plus what's on purchase order already, plus what's in transit to us from other warehouses, plus what's on back order, so minus what's on back order means that we need that amount just to fulfill our sales orders. Okay, daily sales are running at 3. The lead time is 0. Okay, so obviously if I put a lead time in there, let's say 7 days, it would go 3 times 7, 21. So we need to stock 21 just to make sure we've got enough to sell. Then it's saying the reorder point's 3, the days to stock is 30, because obviously at the beginning we put we wanted to stock for a month. So it's saying 3 times 30 is 90. Add that to the original amount. That's what gave us the 1,281. Now in the advanced version, we're going to use what's called a requirements plan. So what it'll actually do, as well as this, is look at all the due dates on the purchase orders, the sales orders, and the outstanding stock quantities, and it'll actually predict when we need to order. So this is, the existing routine in standard is great for those people that need to know, what do I need to order now to fulfill my sales orders and make sure I've got enough stock to carry on selling. Okay, the advanced requirements plan version is for those kind of people that take orders and they're going to ship over time, or they have to take orders that are coming in the next month or so to ship out. Okay, so again, you just say okay, and it will create those purchase orders for you. Void payment is if you kind of do a payment, you need to void it, so you can write another one or whatever. You get a money back off a supplier. Let's say they've had a credit outstanding for a while, so you get money off a supplier. So these are unusual transactions, but obviously you've got to be able to deal with them. And confirm interest stat is exactly the same as the customer that they've already been through. And this works on GRNs. Okay, so if I kind of specify a date range, hopefully I've got some in here. Okay, so I've got one. So I've got a GRN. So interest stats are, you have to, if you turn over a certain amount from importing or exporting, you have to fill out an interest stat form. And the kind of detail on here is for each item that you bring in, you have to specify a commodity code, the mode of transport, and how it actually got here. So what this does is it helps you fill out all this information, because against that stock code there, obviously we've not kept a commodity code, but we could do. And supplementary units, the weight, so it's gone the quantity times the weight to give us the weight. And this will actually produce the interest stat in the file format, yeah, that you can just upload it to the website. Okay. All right, so we have dashboards. We've got reports. We can obviously, you can see the reports, you can preview them. We've got report writer. We've also got business intelligence, so you can see what's delivery performance. Are your suppliers actually delivering to you on time? So you've got due dates on purchase order item lines, and you could drill down on those. Order intake, so what you're saying, are you ordering the same amounts that you used to order, or has it changed in a big way? And overdue purchase order item lines. So what item lines are overdue. If it was amber, it's nearly due. If it's red, then they're overdue. And you can expand any of these that you want to see them in more detail and drill down on them. Okay, so that really is the supplier module, very, very quickly and very simply. Okay, thank you very much.